Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading. The time is 8:13 a.m. The date today is Friday, April 11th of 2025. So definitely be sure to look those numbers up for their meaning in association with today's message. Guys, welcome back to the space. New subscribers, old subscribers, visitors to the channel, you are most welcome. And I'm so grateful to be here with you on this beautiful Friday morning. We are at the weekend again. Feels like we just started the week. I guess for some, maybe for others, the week was long, but no matter how you got here, I'm just happy that we're able to take a moment together this morning. So this one is a download, guys, that literally I was just, experiencing. It was coming across my etheric desk, my virtual desk this morning. And this one is interesting because it's focusing on the topic of a fugue. So what I heard in the download was, it's a fugue, but you'll be okay. Or it's only a fugue, you'll be okay. It was something like that. It's only a fugue, but you'll be okay. So the definition for a fugue in psychology is a state of sudden, unexpected travel or wandering, and often involving a loss of personal identity or memory. So this is also known as a dissociative fugue. And that's a disorder where a person temporarily disconnects from their sense of self and past experiences. Okay, so something here about a state of sudden unexpected travel, wandering, or a loss of personal identity or memory. And this is something that disconnects a person from who they truly are, something about their sense of self and their past experiences. So, key aspects of this disorder is sudden unexpected travel. So an individual might just leave their home or their work, just confused about why they're there. They might lose their identity or may not recognize themselves or their past, or they might adopt a new identity. Okay, I want you to really listen to these key features because for a lot of individuals who resonate with today's message, this is symbolic. Memory loss. A key feature of this disorder is a loss of memory, often encompassing personal autobiographical information, but not necessarily their entire life. Reversible. These states are generally temporary and reversible, and people may regain their previous identity and memories. So potential causes for fugue states can be triggered by traumatic experiences, severe stress, or psychological distress. So in essence, this is a temporary state of separation from one's own identity and memory, often involving unplanned travel and wandering. So there's something really big here about traveling and wandering, not knowing how you got somewhere or not knowing why you're somewhere presently. And so the individual may travel, okay? So keep that in mind. I am not sure, guys, where this reading is going this morning. So you'll have to bear with me. I have not had my coffee yet. But I did want to get up and definitely get this reading going and get this out there for you guys. Downloads are moving a little, or uploads, whatever, on YouTube are moving a little slower, so it can take a minute for a video to get uploaded right now. So I'm trying to just knock out a bunch of them and get them up there so that way people who need to hear the information can hear it. All right, Spirit, please help us to be able to see the messages that need to come through in association with today's download. And for those who need to hear those messages, please assist us to be able to see what it is we need to see this morning and remove any blocking or resistive energies. And so it is. Messages for the collectives to help us to understand more about this fugue state. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, number 50 is on the table. We're working with the Ask Your Guides deck. Something here about connection. And this is the runner guides. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just laughing because we just got done talking about the fugue state and how it's characterized by people leaving somewhere, usually traveling because they're unaware of who they are or why they're somewhere or how they got somewhere. And so they're kind of like wandering or traveling. Then we get number 50 on the table, speaking about the runner guides. So somebody is moving around trying to figure out who they are or why they are somewhere that they are. Somebody is moving around trying to figure out who they are or why they are somewhere that they are. And it has something to do with connection. I see in this image here somebody's crown chakra, their auric field around the crown chakra is very lit, almost like a halo of energy. So maybe somebody is awakening to who they actually are. Let's see, Spirit, let's clarify on the connection card. Somebody was definitely running around trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Number 24 is on the table. Yeah, we have the growth card. This is the teacher guides. It's interesting. The image on the card, the connection card, we see somebody sitting and contemplating in a meditative state and their crown chakra is lit. It's almost giving me the energy of like a kundalini awakening, like somebody awakened, because there's a lot of water around them and water running over them. So somebody might be a water sign or somebody might enjoy being around the water or working with the water. Okay. Number 24, growth. It's like after this person awakened or had this kundalini awakening, it's like the sun is shining. There's illumination on who they are and their form has changed. They look different. They sound different. They're behaving differently. And they're almost kind of just reaching their arm up towards the cosmos. And there's this bright energy around them. They're floating. Somebody also might have discovered their starseed origin, okay, because I see the planets and the stars are highlighted or illuminated along with the sun. So, somebody's awakened. Somebody was running around or in some sort of fugue state. They didn't know who they were. Maybe they didn't understand their true identity. That's what I'm picking up. And there's something here about growth. Something here about growth. Spirit, can you give us some more information for the collectives this morning? I hope you can hear me okay, guys. I'm going to pull the device a little bit closer. Let's see. Oh, okay. Number 48. We have success, nature spirits. More water energy. Somebody might be a water sign who's associated with today's energy. So somebody was able to connect with some aspect of themselves or who they are And this was part of their growth process. They may have been in a fugue-like state before, kind of lost, unaware of their true identity. And then Spirit is saying this is going to lead to some form of success. Number 48 is on the table. Yeah, number 53, rescue, runner guides. Wow. Okay, we see an image of a feminine energy on the earth and being rescued, by some form of a guide or spirit team member. It's like they touched them on their back and they awakened. Somebody awakened you. Like somebody brought you out of a fugue state. So there's an indicator here that you have a spirit guide that is working with you to help you awaken. That's what I'm seeing here. This is wild. Some kind of spirit guide helped you to awaken. They touched you on your back and awakened you or brought you out of a sleep-like or fugue-like state. Yeah, this has to do with self-love, understanding who you are, and something about engaging with your mission or your purpose. You couldn't do it from where you were before. You didn't understand who you were. But there's an actual guide that helped you to awaken. Wow, guys. Any other information here, Spirit, from Ask Your Guides? This one wanted to pop. Number 4 is on the table. Support. Wow, guys. I have the guardian angel here. This is confirmation of what I was just saying. You have a guardian angel. Number 4. That's who woke you up. I think that, wow, clearing just popped out of the deck. It just hopped out. I didn't even pull it. Number 15, clearing, helper guides. This guardian angel is a helper. And I see an image here of an illuminated hand with a star that's attached to the, what finger is that? The index finger. And there's a hand reaching up, like holding the wrist and supporting this hand as it reaches up. You guys are getting support to clear your energy. There's something here was suppressing, blocking, some sort of programming, being in an unawakened state. Because we have the rescue card, we can literally see a feminine energy laying on the earth, almost like in a sleep-like state. And then we have this spirit team member touching their back and awakening them. And we're being told here by the Ask Your Guides deck, number 4, who this being is in relation to you collectives. This is a guardian angel that actually is assisting and supporting you. This is who helped awaken you. That's interesting because a lot of times awakening stories, people will go through different things, trauma, which was mentioned in the definition of a fugue state. What can cause it is extreme trauma, physically, psychologically. So it looks like you went through something that kept you very suppressed or in the dark about who you are. And like you've been wandering around trying to figure it out. And then at some point, your guardian angel, your support, touched you on your back and awakened you. They also did some sort of clearing on you. Number 15, helper guides. They helped you clear out something that was keeping you stuck, foggy, bogged down, programmed. Like just removed it. Like when they touched you on your back, they removed something from you. This is why they said, it's just a fugue state. It'll be okay. It's like they touched you and healed you. This is powerful. Wow. I have God bumps. This is wild. Okay. What else do we have here, Spirit? I think we need to go into the next deck. This is a lot of information here on what happened. Somebody literally has a spirit team member that, I'm hearing physically touch them in a sense, like they actually touched them and cleared something and awakened them. This is wild. Yeah, 21. We have disruption, helper guides. There was some sort of program that you were on that they disrupted. They stopped it. Just flat out, just ended that program. They ended the walking around aimlessly. They ended the whole not knowing who you are. Whomever you are that resonates with today's energy, you are on a path to understanding more about your actual origin. You are someone who is very special. And you may not even understand how special you are. Spirit is gently guiding you now to understand who you are and maybe even why you had been in a fugue-like state for so long. I'm picking up there's something protective about it. Yeah, I have the caution card, number 6 here, guardian angel. With something here you had to be cautious about. Maybe there's a reason why you awakened at the time that you did. And you might have been in some sort of restful state, believe it or not. Like, the real work began when you awakened. Let's put it that way. Because even though you were dealing with challenges and things like that, you didn't understand who you were. You didn't understand why your life was going the way it was going. You didn't understand why you had so many challenges and what there was to learn from said challenges. But now you're getting ready to understand why everything happened. Yeah, there's an ending here. Number 45, ending, nature spirits. It's like an ending, the death card, an ending to an entire life that you used to live because something new is coming. Wow. Number 45, ending on the table. There's also an ending to limitation, nature spirits, number 44. That's done. You're going to be able to step fully into your purpose. There's something that's been opened up to you when your angelic helper touched your back or touched your shoulder. That was like an initiation. Okay. I'm hearing something about a transference of energy. Something left you and something was given. Any other messages here? Yeah, you guys are getting ready to see some amazing things here that your angel is getting ready to show you, your guardian angel. And for some of you, this may have been a spirit team member that's been with you since you were a small child. Whoa, these two just popped right out here. Yeah, we have balance, number 26, teacher guides. 31, shadow, healer guides. So you're being encouraged to be balanced between your light self and your shadow self, understanding that all aspects of self are important for your personal evolution. So there's something here about balance. You know, aspects of ourself that we don't bring to the front and share with others readily because we don't fully understand them, or they're not things that are socially accepted or whatever. Understanding all aspects of self is important for personal evolution, regardless of whether these are areas that you bring to the forefront for others to see or not. Okay, guys? Super important here. I'm going to move on to the next deck. I want to go into what's the vibe here and see what we have. Spirit, what's the vibe on this? This is wild. You guys have an angelic team member, spirit team member, that touched your back and helped you to awaken. It was a transference of energy. Something left, probably that fugue-like state, and you are being initiated or brought into your true identity and being led towards your actual soul mission or purpose. But you have a spirit team member that's guiding you. And this is going to end limitations. You're going to notice that your whole life is different. You're going to understand who you truly are, which I am seeing from the cards here on the table is a very powerful being. Okay? You're going to understand more about your starseed origin. And you're going to learn how to be more balanced between your light self and your shadow self. Basically, you're not going to have a shadow self in a sense, because you're not going to have to hide or conceal aspects of yourself any longer. Interesting. We had the lust card, excuse me, come out of the deck, out of the What's the Vibe deck. Greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate. It's in the upright. Spirit, please clarify. Okay, we have bitter, angry, and petty. Salty card. So somebody was lusty and salty. Oh, here we go. Soulmate in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. I was just going to ask. So you had like a false twin flame, a false romantic partner, a false friendship. They were very lusty. Maybe they were involved in, greedy behaviors, third parties. Maybe they were inconsiderate. They wanted to win by all means necessary. This individual is bitter, angry, and petty. Why are we talking about a soulmate here? You guys have a new soulmate coming, Spirit? Can you clarify why we're talking about this? Okay. Okay, we have the Smell the Roses card in the upright. Somebody needs to get out in nature and ground out. This is a lot of energy work that's happening. You've been awakened. You were in a fugue state. Maybe you were involved in a marriage that you walked away from. Whoa. Could have been a soulmate or a reverse soulmate or twin flame or romantic partnership that you walked away from. When you awakened, you might have been able to see more of who this individual truly was. They weren't your real soulmate. You're being encouraged to smell the roses, slow down, take some time, get out in nature. Sounds like it was stressful being in this relationship. Maybe that's why you walked away when you awakened, or you're about to. Yep, there's something here with a soulmate that you walked away from, or a soulmate in reverse. So this is like a karmic soulmate or something, because they're in a lusty, salty energy. So this isn't a real soulmate. This is, maybe you're getting ready to walk up your path and connect with somebody that's supposed to be part of your journey. Yeah, we have the narcissist card. It was in reverse. What that tells me is that you were probably with a narcissist. When you were in a more fugue-like state, you were with a narcissistic kind of energy, or you had narcissistic energies around you. People who were egotistical, opportunistic, their ego was fragile. Probably couldn't say much to them that they didn't agree with. Maybe you were walking on eggshells. We have eggs as a symbol on the card. But we do see it's in reverse here. So you're walking away from these energies that were surrounding you and walking towards energies that are more in alignment. Yeah, we have the cutting ties card. That's confirmation on that. Cutting ties. You will be cutting ties with energies that are narcissistic, lusty, salty, bitter, opportunistic. Something that you are moving away from. You're going to need some time to, heal, but definitely your guide that has helped you to awaken is going to show you how to do that. We have the Thrills card in the upright. Continuous cycles. Yeah, you were in a cycle here, a continuous cycle of bad decisions. There might have been some addictions there, maybe due to the energies around you and the things that you used to engage in when you were around these energies before you were awakened. But today you will have good vibes. Now, the Today card is on the table. Today you are moving into a celebration. You're moving away from toxic energies, drama, arguments, energies that were incompatible. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there were some envious energies that were keeping you stagnant or stuck. And some of these energies were masked, hiding, or concealed. They wanted you to continue to be antisocial and in your feelings. These energies were clingy. and they wanted you to cling to them. So maybe that's why they wanted you off to yourself, so that way they could be clingy on you. It sounds like energy siphoning, guys. This is wild. Somebody had some terrible energies around them. These energies were also masked or cloaking. They're even trying to, the energy is even trying to do it here. Why would energy and masked come out and be in reverse? I can see these energies trying to cloak here. They were trying to hide the fact that they were energy siphoning, basically. You know, these are energies that were around you that understood more about who you were than you did. And they were able to benefit from your energy. And when you awakened, or when you are about to awaken, if you're getting this message and this is future energy, then you'll resonate and you'll know this is coming. Your spirit guide is going to tap you on your shoulder and awaken you. That's literally the image on the card. They're awakening you from your sleep. You are about to leave the fugue-like state. If it hasn't happened yet, that's what's getting ready to happen. If this is already happening and you are noticing these energies around you are quite terrible and low vibrational and non-supportive, you might be shocked because you never really saw these energies that way before, but now you are seeing them that way. That is because you are being awakened to who you really are, okay? Your true identity. You are being awakened to it. Confirmation. And as you're being awakened, you're going to start seeing things differently. These energies that are popping up here, envy in reverse, masked in reverse, this is them trying to hide the fact that they really aren't friends. They really aren't supportive. They really aren't companions. They are utilizing your energy for the things that they need. But you might notice that if you are asking of their energy, it's just not available. They just don't have it. Or you try to pull on their energy for support and you just feel nothing. That's because they're not giving it. They wanted you antisocial so that way they could more easily access your energy. And this is why you might feel like a lot of energy is being clingy or hanging off of you, because these energies are constantly having cords attached into you to siphon energy off of you, whether that's emotionally, physically, spiritually. Maybe you're someone who does a lot of things for your family. Maybe you just one day got up and just walked off because you just didn't feel appreciated. I'm not expressing that that's what you should do, but maybe some of you have done that. Like you just kind of walked off, like, what is this? What kind of situation is this? What is going on with my life? Where am I? Who am I truly? Maybe you started asking the big questions that you needed to ask about who you are. This is a time period of awakening. This timeline is a time period of awakening. We have the puzzle card here. So you have energies around you that are puzzled, confused, and perplexed about why you've changed. What happened? One day we were siphoning energy off of them. We were, able to utilize them to do all these tasks for us. And then the next day they just changed. They were just different. Their focus was different. They're hanging out with different people, or they're doing different things, whatever it is. So they're perplexed. They're confused. You became conflicted about engaging with these energies in the state that you started to awaken to. It was conflicting. The energies did not resonate. This is why, once again, this is that runner guide energy. This is that walking off. People started talking about this. I have the sipping card. Rumors, gossip. People are wanting to understand because they're confused and perplexed. They started talking about what's going on with so-and-so. They've changed. They're different. That's because you're in a different energy than these energies. These energies might be a water sign. You might be a water sign, or energies around you might be a water sign. I see water coming up again. You could be a Cancer. These energies are like drowning. You are an energy that is in ascension energy or a glow up energy. These energies are drowning. So the more they pulled on your energy, it was like, whether they understood it or not, it was like to reverse the glow up energy. Because the more you ascend, the more you awaken, the less accessible your energy is to them. So this was undesirable for these energies around you. That's what I'm seeing by what's on the table here. Well, it's a lot of toxicity on the table. Like whomever you are that resonates, you had a lot of toxicity around you. It's no wonder you felt like you were in a fugue state. Like, this can't be my life. Like, or who am I? You know, what am I doing here? And then after starting to awaken, you probably went into a thought process of, well, this can't be my life. This, I don't resonate with this. Who are these people? What is this situation here that I'm in? These cycles that I continue to deal with. It's all feeling out of alignment. And literally, you might be walking away from it energetically and or physically. Okay. We have a feminine energy in reverse. Some sort of toxic feminine energy that was around you. Might have been a partnership, a relationship, a parent to one of your children or all of your children. Because I can see in this card, the feminine energy is pregnant. So it could be the mother to your children. It could be someone who operates out of their feminine energy primarily, or identifies as a feminine energy, or identifies as a female or a woman that you were in relationship with or dealing with in some form of relationship. It's in reverse, some sort of toxic energy that caused you to feel hopeless. Wow, that's really sad. I have the hopeless card on the table. Somebody was dealing with depression. I'm so sorry you were dealing with that. It's really challenging. Could also be that somebody's relationship ended. Yeah, there was constant chaos. Wow. Jeez, guys. Somebody's relationship could have ended, which took them into a hopeless or hopelessness type state. And there was a lot of chaos, upheaval, disaster, downfall around you. But Archangel Michael is here. This is another indicator of your spirit team member that is here to protect you. And literally on the card, it says protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Your spirit team member stepped in and was like, okay, we've learned enough from this. Time to awaken, and touched you on your back. You had so much going on around you. It probably felt like you were just drowning in issues until your spirit team member touched you on your back. Once again, this could be present tense energy. This could also be future tense energy. Take the energy as it resonates, guys. Because if this message is resonating and you are still in the middle of the drama and the chaos, it could very well be that this is your message. It's just there are some future events that are getting ready to happen. And for some of you, you're already in the process of the awakening. But yeah, you guys are protected. You're being pulled out of this bad cycle, this chaos. You're being pulled out of this fugue-like state. And these energies are being blocked. We have the blocked card. Burn bridges. Yeah, these energies are blocked and that bridge is burned. They're not going to be able to attach a cord to you any longer. Siphon energy. And these continuous cycles that you've been in a lot of different ways. Relationships, maybe bad cycles with work, career, finances, health, whatever it's been, you guys are going to start to see a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, you had a lot of two-faced energies around you. Spirit is going to be putting distance between yourself and them. So you might start to notice some of these energies just kind of naturally moving away from you. And confirmation. Don't resist it. Let them naturally just kind of drift away. If these energies are toxic and draining, that's for your protection. Okay. Yeah, family in reverse. This is what I said about the family situation. Somebody's got toxic family around them. And they're probably going to offer some sort of fake apology as they see you leveling up, drifting off. They're just not able to attach a cord in and siphon energy any longer. They're going to offer some sort of fake apology to try to get close to you again. But that's not the purpose of what you're doing here. It's not about pleasing people and, trying to make everybody happy. It's about your soul purpose. And that's why you've been awakened. Yes. That is why you've been awakened, is for the work that you're here to do this incarnation. So Spirit is bringing balance to all of this. Wow. Let's close out with Angel's Wisdom. Let's close out with Angel's Wisdom. You guys, your spirit team member is touching you and awakening you to who you really are, your true identity, your true origin, so you don't have to run around lost in a fugue-like state anymore. That's over or is ending, okay? That's wild. That's why the message, the download said, but it's okay, or you're going to be okay. That's your spirit team member talking. This is a very powerful message for someone or for some bodies who needed to hear that today. It is seeing what you've been going through, and your spirit team member is assisting you to awaken to who you truly are and helping you to get on your path, okay? You don't have to worry. This is all of this, the foggy feeling, the feeling of disconnect from your life. All of those things you are feeling are coming to an end. Yeah, Spirit says this is the truth. We have the honesty card here. Spirit says that's the truth. I am truthful. I speak my truth honestly. Wow. Great card to close out on. Oh, I'm hearing to get one more. This one says the angels ask you to offer your true self up to the world and search for the truth. Act upon the truth and tell the truth, even though it may not make you popular. Say what you think and think what you say. Yep, you guys are being encouraged to tell the truth. These energies did not like the truth. People say they want to wait. Tell me the truth. I want to hear the truth. And then as soon as you tell them, they immediately start persecuting you. These energies do not like the truth. You're being encouraged to use your intuition. I trust my feelings and insights. Your angels are sending signs to help validate your intuitive hunches. The next time intuition alerts you to something, listen closely, realizing that it is your angel guiding you to something great or leading you away from something. Your angel is guiding you towards certain things, and your angel is also leading you away from certain things. You need to listen to your intuition here. These energies around you do not like that. They don't like you telling the truth. They don't like you listening to your intuition, and you're probably like getting a lot of weird energy or negative response when you just kind of follow your gut or your intuition. Well, why would you do that? That's stupid or whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever these energies are saying, you're being encouraged to just block that out and just do what it is that you're being guided to do intuitively. Okay. And then we have the love card on the table. I give my heart, ready to receive the heart of another. The angels are supporting your relationship and want to remind you of the importance of giving love and support to your partner. Spend time with your loved ones and balance your affection in a healthy way. Yeah, so this is talking about balance in relationships, but also for a lot of you, as you walk away from old toxic energy, you're going to have new relationships, romantic, friendships, groups of people that you'll be working with on projects, people that you'll work with for your career, different types of people that you will meet that are in alignment with who you are. I'm talking soul family and people that you resonate with as you walk away from these toxic energies that have been clingy to your energy and trying to kind of keep you sequestered off to themselves so they could siphon and drain your energy and your resources. When Spirit moves you away from those energies and those energies start to taper off, new energies will start coming in. So you'll have an opportunity to really feel like a true expression of love, not just coming from yourself, but coming from others towards you, which is going to feel amazing, guys. It's really cute. There's a little cute cherubim character on this card. Just adorable. So yeah, some of you might even have, new relationships. Ooh, excuse me. I am a little tired, but this energy came in as I started doing the reading. Somebody is very tired. I mean, you've been through it, up, over it, around it, under it. Definitely, things were getting ready to change. And I was mentioning with this love card, the little cherubim figure, somebody could have children, or somebody could be moving into a relationship where they will be able to have children, if that is something you desire. So guys, I'm going to stop the reading there. I'm going to go downstairs and get my coffee. But I thank you so much for being with me this morning. I mean, whomever you are, whomever resonates with today's energy, you have some amazing things coming your way. And you have a very, very powerful spirit guide that touched you on your shoulder and has started an entire process of awakening. And there's some amazing things coming, like you don't even know what you don't know. As you begin to learn who you truly are, you're going to be amazed in a very joyful and excited manner. Like your life is going to change. It's going to be exciting and joyful. You have some amazing things coming. And this doesn't mean there won't be challenges up ahead. It just means that you're going to be so happy to understand more about who you truly are, and that all that drama you were dealing with is not you. It's not who you truly are. You've been walking around in a fugue-like state, unaware of your true identity. And Spirit said, it's time for you to awaken. So sending so much love and light to all of those who are with me today for the message. Definitely sending supportive energy as you continue with your awakening and ascension work. Love you guys so much. Have a beautiful start to your day, or whatever time of day it is that you found this message. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. And I look forward to being with you in the next reading.